wireless thing with a mic, so I can.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Roll Advantage. Welcome to session number Book 6, Chapter 17.
Yes, number Book 6
of the Salamander Coast, titled "The Road Ends Here." Very excited for today's session because this could be the end of the campaign, which that would be a lot of fun, or it could not be, and that would, I think, technically be more fun.
Yeah.
But we will just
play
have
anymore.
to see what. At least, thank you for being honest. So we'll just have to see what happens. So with that, let's go ahead and roll the intro and dive into tonight's session. All right, we're back, everybody. So I love seeing tiny Jonathan on the stream.
I'll do it.
Do it right now.
Play Caravan. Make your
Lucky,
fingers
my daughter's going to
bleed.
sleep.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So, by the way, if anybody's wondering, wow, Joe, why are you moving so much? I got a standing desk. So
You drank an
I
energy drink.
have mobility. I actually didn't. I drank very little caffeine today. This is all natural, baby. So let's go ahead and get started. So as is tradition here on Roll with Advantage, I do not do the summaries for any of the sessions. I have my players do the summaries for the session. So this week on summary would have been John, but John was going to be a little late.
I can still do it. I'm just saying.
Well, okay. Then Gemma, are you okay with you were going to be so kind as to let Jonathan not have to worry about it, but if you're good with...
you know, look, I'm only deeply offended. It's fine. Go away, John.
Okay.
I mean, did you write something?
Wait, go off. There we go.
Did you write something?
Go on.
Did you?
No,
Because I don't want to be. Did
It's
you
Gemma.
write something? 'Cause
It's
if you
Gemma.
did-
She definitely wrote something.
I wrote it during my fucking break at work. It's literally no big deal.
Am I doing this? Are you doing this? Rock, paper, scissors?
John, go! Just go, John.
Ow!
Last time on Salamander Coast, the party had a decision. Save the bridge or save the Crown Keepers. Technically save the place where Natalia's body is. That was more important. We chose that one. And then we went to the Crown Keepers. And then we fought this big ass guy named something of insanity. He was cool.
Fire
but
of
we-
insanity.
Yeah. We called him Nipple Boy, I think. I think that was the name we gave him because he had... Anyways. Fought him. There were also Von Sheens. Sire of Insanity. This is pretty rough. But also, Tamael was there. Little bitch boy. Little devil boy that gave us the ultimatum. Walk past or go to Periton. You know what we chose. That's why we're here. We defeated the Sire of Insanity. Sorry, look at that show. We defeated the Sire of Insanity. Defeated those fucking Bon Sheens, and guess what? We tore Tamael's wings off, killed that guy too. He's back to hell. Ajax took a horn too. After that, there was more things going on in the city, but overall, we decided it's time. Bianca's had enough. The party's had enough. We're going to go fight Issen. With the party basically tapped out of almost everything they have. Maybe not all of the spellcasters. Definitely the martial classes. We took our last heroic short rest and made our way to Issen's tower. To which didn't make it straight to his tower because Issen was waiting outside in the dark like the spooky demon guy. So, we fought Issen, but not before shit went real bad. Like, real bad. Ajax ran up. All of Isin's attacks, not piercing or bludgeoning. So, rage didn't work. So he went down in a round. Suni came to his aid. However, Bianca as well, but there were also Banshins. We're fighting the Banshins, fighting Isin. And Isin's just toying with us. Isin is hitting everybody but Bianca. Isin stabs Ajax, making him lose 2 death saving throws. He's conditioned with poison and cannot heal. Suni has a hard choice of deciding what to use his last 5 points of lay on hands. And with his feature, I think, he actually removed the poison from both Ajax... Bianca's feature, sorry. Bianca's feature, Suni removed the poison from both Ajax and Suni. Bianca ran over, poured a potion into Ajax's mouth, bringing him back from unconsciousness. Suni, however, did take a couple more blows from Isin, went down, but Bianca decided and noticed that Isin was not attacking her. So she said, "Fuck you, demon. If you want me, come get me," and ran into Isin's tower. Isin did not expect this. Shit, we didn't even expect this. It was pretty badass. Bianca ran into Isin's tower. Isin said, "Nah, you guys fight these Banshins. I'll be right back." He turned and went after Bianca. So we leave off with one party member unconscious, one barely conscious, one about to be attacked by a Banshin, one holding the Banshins back from doing their little echo shit, and Bianca's about to have an epic battle in the tower of epic proportions. That's what happened last time in Salamander Coast. And I think my camera froze. Boom.
Fucking right on time, my guy. There you go. That one didn't break.
I feel like
It didn't fix it.
It's just that one that's really funny. Oh my god,
I feel
dude.
like we should also mention Kyo.
I am bad.
Okay, so dead.
Look, I removed that from my memory. It was traumatic. Yeah, Joe killed Kyo.
Whoa.
Isin killed Kyo. Jesus Christ. Joe also gave all of us life. Let's keep that in mind.
My camera's still frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys. I missed that point. When we got to Isin Power Word killed Kyo. We're really pissed off and sad about it.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna try to fix my camera.
Okay. Alrighty. So, with that is right. We are going to pick up right where we had left off. The rest of the party broken, crumpling, breaking before Bianca's very own eyes. Her friend from Summer's Rest, Keothi, their longtime traveling companion, struck dead with one blow. Magic given to Isin by the Dark One. Seeing her sworn protector, Ajax, fall unconscious. Seeing her best friend, Suni, fall unconscious. Seeing the Banshin tear into Cecily and Carasilla, hoping to do something, turn the tide. She beckons for Isin's attention and heads into the Tower of Periton, Isin's lair. And Isin finally gets what they want. Bianca, as you descend, you dart into this tower, hoping to find some shred of cover or hope, anything that could assist you in your destruction of Isin. As you move in, you can feel that crushing weight, as you have no idea what is going to happen at the end of all of this. So, you rush in. darting down the stairs. So that's the only way you can go. Down flight after flight after flight after flight. The only thing giving any sign of light are these candles and sconces on the wall that burn this deep red flame, flickering across all of the halls as you enter into Issen's lair. You can see the floor is just permanently stained, this brownish red of all of the bodies that have been slain here. You can hear Issen's voice behind you, mocking you.
You think this ends here? Say you do kill me. Say you do win. Your friends, they died because of you. I doubt someone as weak-willed as you can live with that guilt.
As you can hear the steps get closer and closer and closer. So, with that, as you eventually dart into the final lair, the final step of the stairs, it opens up into this largely complicated, almost maze of what look to be like tombstones and sarcophagi, and these interconnected hallways that dart from left to right to left to right. You are just sort of sprinting through them, crazed, trying to find somewhere to go, somewhere to be. Eventually you get to the end of one of the mazes, and you can see that there are two open portcullises to your left and to your right. Both stairs descend down. Do you go left or right, Bianca?
Do I hear anything coming from either way, or do they look about the same?
They look about the same.
She'll go left.
Okay, you go left. Darting down the left, tumbling down the stairs. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. Oh, not good. It's a 9.
Okay. With a 9, you end up running, and you're running too fast, trying to move down 2 steps at a time. You hit this large puddle of this thick, viscous blood that your just heel catches. You slip and crash, landing on your tailbone and sliding and tumbling down the rest of the stairs, about 20 more feet. Bianca, you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, sliding down the stairs, just bouncing, cracking your head or your arm or your leg, slipping and tumbling down the stairs as you hear Issen taunt you once again.
Ever so very clumsy.
As you can hear them trailing behind you, not running, not rushing, but just walking. You run. You head down, and you can see there is this thick fog that envelops the area. And as you're moving through the fog, your visibility is very low, but what you eventually begin to see are these large, jagged rocks that are shooting up and out of the ground, this thick shadow that coalesces around this entire area. You can see what looks to be a ceiling, maybe some 60 or 70 feet up in the air, a very large, open area. And eventually you get to see that these spikes jutting out of the ground, you can see there are faces in the stone, faces that are entirely too realistic, too real. People melded to this weird obsidian, like volcanic stone, jutting up and out with this lingering, looming shadow around. You have some visibility in this area thanks to your drow-like vision. Bianca, you can keep running, or if you'd like, you can try and fight while you're here. It's up to you.
Does it seem like it's a good space to stop? There's a bunch of things around. Maybe she'll keep running.
Okay, keep running.
Yeah, at least for a little bit longer, because it seems like maybe these things he could use them against her. So
Yeah, for sure. So you sort of take stock of where you're at, thinking that it might be too dangerous. You run deeper into Issen's tower. Further down, heading down the stairs once again. trying to get to the bottom wherever this may lead. Eventually passing through another flight of stairs that opens up into another larger area, you can see what look to be large crates with metal bars around them. These almost like livestock pens sort of stacked on top of each other, but you can see all manner of vile fiend and demon just stuffed inside of them, gnashing and gnarling, sort of reaching out at you, trying to grab you. As they're reaching out, trying to grab you as you're running past, I'd like you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, cool. I was like, great, got worse. Should have saw that coming. Oh my.
Okay. Okay. As you are running, you are just tripping over your own feet. This day has been so incredibly exhausting, and you are just trying your best to stick with it, right? Trying to stay on top of it. However, as these fiends, these demons in this pen, in all of these like livestock pens, they begin to reach out at you, attacking you. Bianca, you take, what is that? Okay. 16 points of slashing damage as they are cutting into you, slashing into you. These barbed tails coming out of the pins, scratching into your legs, end up tripping you up a little bit, slowing you down. And you can tell that this is not an ideal place to fight. It is a narrow corridor, and the longer you stay here, the more they can rip and tear at you.
Yeah, keep moving.
Okay, so you keep moving deeper and deeper into the tower, and at this point you're wondering how far you've traveled from that initial area. You have been running for maybe 5 or 10 minutes at this point, dashing through the caverns and the hallways, in through the larger, more cavernous area, now through this livestock pen of demons and fiends. You are just running deeper and deeper and deeper, and then you can feel this immediate shift. You pass through a threshold. And you can see as you're running, thanks to your drow eyes, the threshold is covered in runic symbols. As you dash through, moving through them, you can feel it change. A shift in the temperature, a shift in what you're feeling. You feel coldness and heat. That icy coldness in your lungs and that unbearably singed heat around your fingertips. A place that is just wrong, that you step into. You can feel the shadow begin to creep more and more around you. And as you step through, you can see yourself step onto a precipice. You immediately stop, sliding as part of your heels are hanging off this cliffside. You can see endless miles of cracked and shattered landscape. Rocky arches and pillars shooting out of the ground, sharp as needles. As you stand there looking at this desolate wasteland, you think you might have an idea of where you might be. It seems as though whatever path you chose, you have wound up in one of the lairs of the abyss. You sort of stand there for a moment, and you can see there are 2 paths that you can go again. There is one rocky ledge to your right and one to your left. Both are within jumping distance of where you're at.
You said a what and a what? Sorry, my brain.
No, you're fine. To your left and to your right, there are 2 rocky platforms that you can jump to make your way away from where you're at.
But it doesn't seem, they all seem kind of like a toss-up, neither seem like especially like better or worse.
As you stand there looking out and watching, make a perception check. See if you notice anything in the short time you take to stand there.
Cool. Perception. It's just a 7. Nothing fancy. I don't have anything to add to that, so.
Okay. 7, as you're staring between the 2, they go in 2 separate directions. There's no way to get to the left side from the right side. You're not super sure. It's a real toss-up.
Okay, we'll just go right because we went left earlier, so.
Okay, so you go right. Dashing off, jumping and landing onto the right side platform, you can see the ledge behind you crumples and cracks and falls to the ground. If you had waited there for a moment longer, who knows where you would be now. You dash and run as far as you can, and you can see as you split off, the heat decreases. What then begins to fill the air is this wet coldness, this icy swamp that you find yourself walking into. You can see these sheets of ice now that begin to encapsulate most of the area that you have to sort of jump back and forth to. You can see that as you exhale, your breath, you can see it very clearly. But there is this moisture in the air that causes when you breathe, the icy feeling in your lungs just gets worse due to the moisture in the air. As you're sort of moving around, you can see this sort of light snowfall begin to happen as you're standing there. And you can see there are these icy platforms that sort of shake and are slowly moving in the water as you sort of jump onto one. And you see that there is not really anywhere to go unless you just keep running away. But at least here, there doesn't seem to be immediately anything that Issen could use to their advantage in a fight.
Right. This is it then. We'll stay here. She'll turn around, weapons out. Ready for him to come?
Okay. So, you stand there and you wait. Ready to fight. And as you do, you can see moving from the mist a tiefling woman. Green skin, red hair. She moves through with this dangerous dexterity. And you recognize Rolius, which you know now, Issen and Rolius to be one and the same. She looks at you and assumes a defensive position and says, well, show me what you've learned. And begs you to make the first strike.
Yeah, before she makes the first strike, she'll just say, so is this it? Finally, something you've wanted?
If you prove worthy, then yes.
Well, she will then take a swing with her sword and just start out the fight then.
Okay. Alrighty, go ahead and roll for an attack.
Actions. 21 to hit.
21 hits. Roll for damage.
Cool. 7, but let me add the...
Oh, it added the radiant damage.
Well, it needs to add the other... Nope, that's a D4. I don't need a D4. I need a D8 or a D6. What is my... Because I have my Crimson Right damage, but now I'm like thinking it's a D6. It's not a D8 yet.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, 24. Okay. All right, you go in with the first slash, you cut in, you can see this human form, Rolius attempts to sort of, like, with the palm of their hand, slap at the blade on the flat edge as they try to deflect it. As they do, you're just able to cut into the forearm, creating a fairly sizable blow that begins to trickle that sort of deep red crimson.
Do I get a full turn right here?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, then I'll take my... So she's got blood flowing on her hand, right?
Yep.
Okay, then I would like to then follow up with try and aim for the second arm or hand and then one of her legs, just to get blood flowing in like all 4 areas.
Okay.
3. Okay, so... Next hit and second hit. Can I add Carasilla's inspiration to that 14?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll take off inspiration. And Carasilla, that's a D8, right?
No, it's a D10 currently.
We
Have
love
you used
our
it?
bard. Okay, so 19.
19 just hit, so all 3 of those hit.
Okay, cool. All right, damage for the last 2. And then I'll roll my Crimson Right damage for those. There you go.
Okay. Bianca, I'd like you to make a religion check with advantage.
Oh, cool. Religion. Can I select advantage on here, or should I just roll twice?
If you hold shift and then left click, it should roll with advantage. Speaking of, don't forget to follow the channel.
Shift and left click. I think that did it. Oh, garbage.
13 though. Okay. Alrighty. So Bianca, as you are sort of slashing, making these wild slashes into Issen, you can see 3 of the areas on their body, the other arm and the leg, you cut and slash into them, lacerating the skin, causing blood to flow. You can see this sort of fervor, this readiness to fight, to be wounded, and potentially to die. This excitement come across Rolius's face, as you finally might be worthy. Slashing in, cutting in, as you deliver the 3rd and final strike, cutting into the thigh and cutting away. As you do, you can feel this shiny luminescence to your side. As you slash with the blade and pull back, you can see that there's an additional form behind you that is also cutting and slashing. As you can see this misty apparition, a woman wearing armor of gold and white, ivory feathers decorating her pauldrons, and a scythe at her side that she swings with you. A winged helm that covers most of her face, and a golden veil of chains covering her mouth, as you assume this to be an apparition of one of the Valkyries. As you slash and cut with her, she now stands with you. But now, it is Issen's turn. And you can see Rolius sort of crack their neck as they roll their head and just look at you. And you can hear the voice turn and shift.
My turn.
As you hear the ground below you rumble, as what they're going to do is they are going to sort of come back, and they're going to bring this wide slash towards you. As the arm, their body changes from that green-skinned tiefling to that apparition of shadow that you had seen before. As they slash into you, you can see they knock you 15 feet up in the air. As they jump up towards you, they attempt to slam and hit you bound back towards the ground, crashing through one of the plates. Okay. So what I need you to do, Bianca, is as the first strike comes in, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. That's good. Oh.
12? Okay. Alrighty. So as you are knocked up into the air, you do take a chunk of damage here.
Well.
You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As you are knocked 15 feet up into the air, and you can see as Issen jumps up after you, attempting to grab you and slam you back down, you can feel this sort of like burst from your back. As one of the Valkyries behind you, you can see she kind of holds you up for a moment, preventing you from being slammed down completely into the ground, as you and Issen now maintain stasis in air, as you can feel this pair of golden spectral wings emerge from your back. So as
Raven Queen bless.
So with that, Issen, as you are standing there, is going to at that point, what they're going to try and do is they're going to try and, with the ice around them, they're going to try and break it and slam those ice shards up towards you. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Bianca.
Okay. That's much better. 19.
19. Okay. So you do succeed. So you will take, where it at? There's one. There's the other. Womp womp. So you will only take 9 points of cold damage. Okay. So 9 points of cold damage as the shards of ice cut into you. None of them puncture, creating any terrible wounds, but you can feel all of these small lacerations, small cuts, these bruises, these bludgeons. You can all feel they're starting to affect you. You can feel your stamina slowly getting sapped, but luckily you at least stand next to one of your sisters. So with that, Bianca, as you and Issen are now elevated in the ground, one of the Valkyries at your side, Bianca, what would you like to do? And this is where, I open it up.
All right, because I got ideas. So blood is flowing from, is it Issen or Rolius that is in front of Bianca right now?
This is Issen, but there still is blood trickling.
Okay. If not enough of his, appendages have been, flowing with blood yet, she will take more slashes to get that going, so that she can then kind of, the plan is to get enough blood flowing so that she can start to manipulate it and then start to almost bound him in his own blood, because since they share the same DNA, I was thinking she could have a little bit more control over his blood so that she can control her own. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
So
go ahead and make a couple more attacks and we'll see what happens.
Okay. My usual 3 attacks.
Yeah, let's just actually go ahead and just make 2 dexterity checks for me, since with your proficiency. So are you proficient in dexterity saving throws?
Yeah. Oh, I've been clicking my proficiency this whole time because I'm stoopy. Yeah. Oh my god, I have a plus 12. I should have done a lot better on all of those dexterity saving throws.
So go ahead and just make 2 dexterity saving throws for me, and we'll see how much damage you're able to crank out in that.
Okay. Yeah, I was not doing that right. Okay, 20. Yeah, this is much better.
Oh wow, yeah. It's okay. You were a little. Go. You weren't super sure if that's gonna.
Well, ever since I've used the new character sheet layout, I'm still trying to find everything. So that's also it. Where you're proficiency. I'm like, oh, I should have that. Why don't I have? Oh, there it is. So.
Okay. So what I will have you do is I'm gonna have you roll, as you're making these wild slashes and cuts. I'm gonna have you roll. Let's see, how do I want to do that? Fuck it. Let's do something fun. I'm gonna have you roll 6d12.
Oh. Okay. 6d12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll.
Okay. Alrighty. So you make these. You make these wild slashes and cuts with the sword of the Valkyries that you have, cutting and slashing. You can see the one Valkyrie standing beside you does the same slashing with the scythe, mimicking the attacks that you do. I'd like you to make another religion check with advantage.
Okay.
Okay, 14.
Roll it with advantage?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it's just bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What's new?
You are swinging and attacking once again. You can feel this connection between you and the Raven Queen and the oath that you took as one of the Valkyries. You can feel that connection strengthened, but it's still not as strong as you would like, as you can feel just one more apparition appear to the opposite side of you. This time a woman with a large shield and a long axe in one hand. You can see her wearing very similar armor, except this time her helmet has these sort of stag horns that come off the top and feathers around the ears that drape down to her shoulders as she stands there fighting and slashing and cutting with you. 2 of the Valkyries stand by your side, Bianca, as you can see Issen's face lights up with joy that you actually are challenging him. So, with that, you can see the slashes and cuts happen. You can see blood just pouring and trickling down. You can see it fall and land on the icy platforms beneath you. As you can see that blood, just like acid, begin to melt away into some of the icy plates as they crack and break away. This sort of hissing begins to emerge from underneath the water, as you can see these would look to be these strange creatures begin to crawl out from underneath the icy plates. Would look to be frozen, malformed fiends and demons that just squelch out underneath the ice, moving around on the floor. You can see that their bodies are just covered with teeth and sinew and muscle. You can see they have these long arms that just are begging to grip onto something and gnaw and chew and not let go. So you know now that descending is definitely not a good idea, having shredded more into Issen. So, as you are there, floating above, you can see the Valkyries stand at your side, and Issen is bleeding quite considerably. And Issen is going to attempt to grab you, Bianca, and just begin to dart down towards the ice and snow. So the first thing I'd like you to do is I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. And then I'd like you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. Alrighty. So, as Issen tries to grab you, you can see these sickly claws of shadow attempting to pierce through your stomach. Luckily, you're able to dodge in between, and Issen just grabs onto you as opposed to piercing into you. They grab on, Issen grabs on, and as he grabs on around your waist and abdomen, you are able to sort of stick your sword in between his hand and your body, and with the Valkyries, all three of you together heave and pull, ripping Issen's grip from you with these large lacerations and cuts as several pieces of shadow are cut from Issen's hand and fall to the ground, leaving this gnarled, this old leathery skin that has now been revealed that is just sickly and weak. So with that, Bianca, Issen giving you a look of that is equal parts fear and excitement. With that, we're going to go ahead and cut back to the other party members. So, at the tower exterior, we have got the party and 2 Bon Sheen. So, where we had left off, it was, let me go ahead and remove Issen. It was Bianca's turn and then Issen's turn. And now we come to Suni's turn. That is right where we're starting as opposed to starting at the top of the turn order. Suni, as we start with your turn, you are unconscious, so I would like you to make a death saving throw.
I think Suni said he'd be right back.
No.
Oh, that's what BRB means? I thought it meant bleeding real bad.
We can just say he succeeded, you know.
I thought Bianca went after Suni. Because I thought Suni... maybe not. I don't remember.
No, I'm pretty sure it went Suni, because Suni unpoisoned me. And then Bianca went after, because Bianca wouldn't have been able to heal me had Suni not unpoisoned me.
Okay.
Right.
All right, then it is a Bon Sheen's turn.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Okay, so this Bon Sheen is going to move over to Carousel, being the source of light.
Do it.
You gotta miss. Mark, come on. You better miss. We're doing this live. You can't,
Hit me.
can't
You
hit
weren't.
All right, so we have 3 attacks from the Cursed Longsword. 1, 2, 3. We have
God.
Let's see.
Call him. My hands are getting tired.
We have a that one's not very good. That is a 9, an 18, and a 19.
Yes to the last 2.
And I need you to make 2 con saving throws.
Alright.
I just suddenly forgot what dice were. This was fine. Okay, I'm guessing that's a dirty 20. Do I need to make con saves for both attacks? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, that was a dirty 20 and the natural 20, so I think
Okay.
we're good.
So you succeed
Damn.
on both.
And I'm
so
also not super cursed.
Oh, nice.
Was
All
all
right.
around, buddy.
So you only take 20 points of slashing damage.
Oh, sick.
Are you
I'm
still
alive. Yeah.
You are good.
Holy.
Look at your itty bitty health
Me?
bar.
Itty
and
bitty
my
teeny weeny
three
health
hit
bar
point.
Akini.
God.
Okay. All right. That is the end of the Bansheen's turn.
Timing.
Ajax
Good.
Dong Rider.
Oh my
Oh, man.
You changed your name.
No, I did it on purpose.
All right.
For comedic relief.
Comedic relief.
All right, so half my movement to get up. What's 45 divided by 2?
We'll just
20
say
something.
you have 25 feet of movement. I'll be kind. I'll round up by 5.
There we go. All right.
Crack.
Is my sword not on fire anymore?
What is the what is the rule for a flame tongue dagger? Because that's or a flame tongue whatever. Because that's what it is.
Flame tongue dagger?
Or flame tongue whatever. Just flame
Yeah.
tongue. Flame tongue. Or until you drop it or sheathe the sword. Let's see, Ajax. Make a strength check for me. Let's see if you had like rigor mortis, even though you didn't die. If you just gripped onto the sword even harder.
14 plus 4.
Okay, 18,
18.
sure. You grip onto the sword as you go unconscious. So it's still illuminated with radiant
All right.
fire.
All right, I'm coming over here, and then while I'm running, I'm going to use my
Do it.
second wind.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and roll this in here.
Oh, nice.
Is that 12?
12 hitty points.
Let's go. We're back to that. That's a dope. Okay. First attack. Reckless. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Wait, I can't.
Why can't you?
I'm not raging. Can I? Can I do that?
Oh.
No, never mind. It's not a rage thing.
Yeah,
Nice.
First attack. Nope. Yep.
you just don't get all the extra rage stuff.
Cocked. Okay. What's 8 plus 9?
17.
17.
That's what that's a hit. That's 2 hit.
17 hits, just barely.
What?
Let's go. Let's go.
Drop
2d6.
Mario's in the chat.
Yeah.
Drop Mario's in the chat.
Yahoo! 6, 29,
Oh,
11, 12, 13, 14. Well, I rolled 2 6s and got 2 1s. So that's 16 points of damage on the first hit.
How much of that was radiant?
2.
Okay, so it's 4. So 18 points of damage. While they are in sunlight, while they're in daylight, they have vulnerability to radiant damage.
Good to know. I'm also going to do this. I'm gonna use a. Wait. Let me read. Sorry. I'm gonna use a superiority dice on that attack, which will add more damage, and I'm also going to do a goading attack on that Bansheen. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
It's gonna take 4 more damage, by the way.
Okay. DC what?
16.
Okay, that's a failure.
All right. It has disadvantage on all attack rolls against any other target but me.
Oh, okay.
Next attack.
Let him have it, buddy.
Is 7 plus 9.
16.
16.
It doesn't hit, does it?
16 doesn't hit.
Wait, do I have flanking?
You do. Add a decent. Well, never mind. It was 16. It hits.
Oh, yeah. That's
You
what I'm
only
talking
need
about.
What'd you say? You spoke Gaelic there.
What about?
Hey,
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. 9 plus 5 is 14 plus another 2d6 rate. Oh god. That is 7 points of radiant damage.
Doubled to
And-
14.
Yeah, what did I say for the? What is,
I
what did say?
subtracted them already.
That's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. With that, Ajax, we move to Caracilla. Caracilla with the Bansheen, who Ajax just attacked on deck. So, Caracilla, what are you doing?
Okay. Real question first. So, Bardic Inspiration, can that be added to death saves?
Sure.
Okay. And this guy up top has disadvantage on his attacks, TY Ajax, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, let me just check something real quick.
You gotta get Zunia.
Okay. So I'm cast my last 4th level spell at this Banshee to the south of me. And I'm gonna need a intelligence saving throw using that psychic lance on it. So intelligence DC 16.
Let me check their modifier. Intelligence saving throw. Oh, yep, that is an 8.
Okay. So it fails, and it is going to take some damage. And it is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Ooh.
And so that boy can't do shit. This guy's hopefully gonna miss because I need to get closer to Suni. And so I'm gonna just fucking have to risk it for the biscuit.
Do it, chance it.
And I can get. Yeah, may as well. I'm gonna try and get all the way to Suni. So I don't know if that top Banshee wants to have an opportunity attack. It'd be real cool if it just decided not to, but you know.
It will, but that is a 10 to hit, which is a miss.
Okay, that is good.
Disadvantage. Let's go.
Yeah, as it slashes out, Ajax, you just sort of jab it in the thigh with like the butt of your the sword. As it sort of jabs in, it just misses as Carousel is able to run out of the
Over
way.
here. There you go.
Okay. And then
Get over here.
as running over to Suni, just yell it out for him to hold on and give him some bardic inspiration.
Okay. All right. So Suni, you got a bardic inspiration. You can use on any roll. Bansheen. Ajax just hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's gonna hit you, Ajax.
All right, do it.
3 attacks. Uno,
Yep.
dos, tres.
I know you want me. I know
Ooh, that
you
is a
want-
15, a 26, and a 10.
15 misses. 10 misses.
All right, that's only 1 hit. Go ahead and make a con saving throw.
Okay, I'm also gonna remember this time. I'm reposting one of those motherfuckers.
All right.
Can I repost the first one before the con save hits? Okay. I don't know what these things do. This is my first time actually fighting these things. Actually, so. This is 7 plus 9. I'm rolling so bad.
Okay, yeah, that is a failure. So you're going to go ahead and take 20 points of damage, 12 slashing, 8 poison.
Oh, wait. I need to make a con save, right?
Oh, was
That was
the
the attack was the 7 plus
sorry,
9.
sorry. So
Yeah,
it was,
it's all
what
good.
was it again?
7 plus 9.
7 plus 9. 16, so that does miss.
So I don't
yeah.
use my superiority dice because it doesn't hit. Oh, I didn't mean to roll that twice. 13 was my save.
Okay,
Con?
so that is a failure. So
Okay.
you still take 20 points.
20 total. Oh my god. Okay.
The good thing he's
Jesus.
second winded.
Yeah. I'd be down.
You would have been dropped there. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Does it want to do anything? Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it there. Okay. Cecily, it is your turn with Suni on deck.
Question for Suni. How many death saves has he failed so far? Is it just 0?
I think
'Cause I feel like he just went down, right?
Yeah, he just went unconscious, if I remember correctly.
I haven't made any saving throws yet.
Okay. Alright.
Unless I made some when, I don't know, when we were fighting against thing with, like, magic. My brain can't remember what it's called.
No, death saving throws are only per encounter. So when an encounter ends, you go back to 0.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So, in that case, I'm definitely going offensive.
Do it.
The Banshee that Ajax is up against is the only one that's... Well, no, they've both been hurt, right?
Correct. The one Ajax is fighting has been more hurt.
And it's not incapacitated, so that's definitely... Alright. And it's still in light, right? So...
Yep, it would just be on the edge of it.
Wait,
Alright.
is it though? Because I thought it was only 20 that
Oh, is
has
it only-
the bright light.
Oh, is it only 20?
Oh shit, wait. I think, yeah, because I think you made that modulation where it's just like...
Oh, that's...
I don't know.
What is
Actually,
it?
Why did you walk away, Suni?
my cat's laying on the keyboard.
Don't walk away.
I was like,
Don't
Suni
say
flops
goodbye.
around away from Carousel.
What I will say is, since Issen is gone, I'll say that goes up to 30 feet.
Okay, I also... Shit, because I forgot about that. And because I don't need to be right next to Suni till my next turn. Just to keep that Banshee in the light, can I just say I didn't move up that far?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna just reduce myself by 10 feet. Keep that in there.
Okay. All right, so Cecily, yes, in the sunlight.
Alright, then. I am... If it's gonna do 80 instead of 40, then I'm gonna hope that it has less right now, and I'm gonna balefire this one here. So, 4th level slot, and that'd be 15 damage to myself.
Okay, so okay, all right, so you're not doing the thing that we talked about earlier?
No, not right now.
Okay.
But yeah, just the one. The other one's incapacitated, so she will action. Just do that on this one here. The single balefire on the one by Ajax for hopefully 80.
Okay. Yep, so you reach out for balefire, and as you do, there is that like white-hot rod of iron that shoots out of your hand, slamming towards the Banshee. It immediately impacts with the chest, and as it hits, you can see the Banshee quickly burn away from the center point where you had hit, where it is such an unceremonious death as it is just burned away in divine light, as it does hit for 80 points of damage.
Let's go.
And Cecily takes 15 then, which puts her down to 1.
Question, how did you calculate the 15? Is it 15 base, like you just take 15, or is there... Because I forget.
It's just 15 base.
It's 15 base?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have 15 HP to use it, do you?
Look,
Okay.
I'm not against
No,
going
guys.
down again.
I have a bonus action. My bonus action is that I want to chuck my healing potion to Ajax and tell him to finish the other one. So,
Okay. Alrighty.
And other than that, she's just gonna move. Just get a defensive. I have a little bit left. We'll go there. A defensive distance away.
Okay. Alrighty.
That's it. So I'll take the. It is just a standard 2d4 plus 2 potion of healing.
Okay. I'm not going to action it because I won't be able to attack, obviously. So it'll give me enough to have 15 HP.
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay. Alrighty. We
I have 12.
Okay. We come to Suni. Suni, I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
With Bardic Inspiration, right?
Can you hear me?
Well, sorry, what'd you say? Whatever you said cut out. 15?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That is one success.
And then for my bonus action,
LOL.
Okay, and that's the end of your turn.
Goofy.
I hope you were joking, right?
Okay,
all right, okay.
That pause was so real. Oh man.
Okay. Very good, Suni. Suni with one success. We come up to the Banshee who is incapacitated. Ajax.
Let me ask the group this question. Well,
Okay.
at one, can you Balefire again? Or is that like you're done for the day?
Are you asking Joe or me?
You, sorry.
I can. I have the spell points left to do it
Okay.
3 more times, assuming I don't use anything else.
All right. Well, then fine. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure we
Cecily
still
is
had
at
Balefire.
1 hit point.
Right.
Yeah, that's the main
Still
thing.
off some heals though.
Yeah, I just want to make sure someone in our party still has Balefire. Just in case we need to use it again.
Yeah.
But Ajax gets it once a
Right.
day.
For me, as far as I understand, it just counts as a 4th level cast.
Yep,
Okay.
correct.
So
So,
I'd like to think that Cecily tossed the potion mid walking. He grabs it with one hand, uncorks it, and drinks it. What is it? A regular 2d4 plus 4?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, okay, yeah, yep.
So you'll definitely get over 15.
Well, that's a 1.
Could do that.
That's 2. It's 3. 4, 5.
17.
All right. 5 hit points. Yes, you have enough.
Hopefully this works because I am going to reckless attack, but he's going to slowly walk up. And as he slowly walks up, he's going to pick up speed a little bit and kind of turn the sword as it's mid-flame. And he's going to hit it and cast Balefire.
Okay.
This thing's in the sun, right? Or whatever the fuck.
In the light, yep.
It also is going to take radiant damage from my sword, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 18 plus 9.
That hits.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 slashing.
Okay.
For 6 radiant
So 12.
from the
Okay.
sword, so 12, and then Balefire.
All right, so are you going to attack a second time and then Balefire the second one to get the most damage in? Because Balefire is only
Yeah, let's do
extremely
that.
effective when you reduce the creature to 0.
Yes, do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack. The second one's gonna be Balefire.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Makes me
8
feel like
plus
chocolate.
9. I am rolling so bad tonight. 8 plus 9.
17.
17, that just
Hit,
hits.
right?
Ugh. I like the only dice I've rolled above like a 10 was the one previous on that attack. That was it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys. Fucking
Oh my god, you guys.
3 plus 5. It was 8.
8.
Slashing. 7 radiant.
So 14.
now Balefire, which should be... Well, wait, is the Balefire is part of an attack, right? Yeah, once per day.
Yeah, Balefire is part of an attack.
Casting is part of an attack. Okay, so that should be 80.
Okay, so you slash up, and then as you slash down, the blade glows white hot as you see this, like, your entire greatsword turn into that, like, white hot rod of iron that slams down into the Ban Sheen, and you can see that as it's incapacitated, barely able to hold itself up, as you cut through and slash into it, dealing 80 points of radiant damage. The Ban Sheen unceremoniously burns and fades away.
And then I take 15 points of damage.
You take 15 points of damage.
Yeah, I feel like Ajax drops to one knee after doing it.
Cecily's definitely, like, hunched over, grabbing at her wrist.
Yeah. Cecily, you can see right and your palm and wrist there are these just like, as if you just grabbed onto like a torch on the fiery end. These sort of like light burns that are now on your palm and wrist.
Oh, it covers some of the old scars. Nice.
Okay. Alrighty. So with that, as all of you sort of take a moment, you breathe, it seems in this moment there is no immediate threat. What are all of you doing?
Heal Sunny?
I'm getting Sunny up. So I'm, just gonna give you a cheeky little heal wound there. That was trash. Okay, that was trash. So heal up by 8. And then
8 better than what I had.
this is very true. So you're alive now. Welcome back.
Percentage-wise, it's infinity better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I imagine she'll also make her way over to Ajax after that if he's rough as well.
Isn't Cecily like 1 hit point?
Yeah, but
Oh shit, she is. Okay,
we're all in
I
the
can
single
do one.
digits.
I've got 3 second level spell slots
Yeah.
back, so y'all can each have some.
Ajax is like, no, heal Cecily. I have
so
2 hit
that's-
points.
17 for Cecily, infinitely better than Sunny.
Ooh.
And then you're getting heals anyways, Ajax.
No,
you get 9
please,
heals.
don't do it.
It's okay,
Okay.
it's bad rolls.
So, where are you guys at on the battle map right now? Go ahead and move yourself.
I mean, I would have gone to Ajax last, so I don't know if he's come up.
Cecily will stay at the ready to go. She's not letting Bianca just... She's not gonna wait.
I also realized if Bianca comes out, I can't heal her. I've used up all my slots now. Was that a choice? Maybe.
So,
Yeah, well,
as all of
Can I-
you stand there, you've
No.
done what you did, and you sort of take a moment breathing. You've come out the other end. And as you sort of look to each other with a nod, maybe moments away from running after Bianca or trying to maybe reach out to her, trying to do something, Ajax, you hear a voice coming from behind the tower.
No, that's not what I want.
A voice you are familiar with. A voice you haven't heard in a week or two, maybe. Ajax,
Son of a bitch.
it's good to see you again. As you turn, Ajax, you can see this scarred and bruised Jessica. These dark purple and gray robes that sort of decorate her. Parts of them stained with blood and cuts and slashes. You can see part of her skin, being the drow that she is with the dark red eyes. Part of her skin has kind of a very similar effect to like vitiligo, except instead of that sort of change in pigmentation from darker to lighter, it is like the gray skin with these dark spots of like creeping shadowy tendrils all around her face and body that you can see. She looks to you, as you can see her holding the hilt of one of the moon blades in her hand, as she says, I want you to know I'm truly sorry that it's come to this. As you can see her, under her breath, say her command word as the moonblade extends this beam of force energy, pure magic, in this crackling red hue. It's a fucking Sith Lord, bitch! Yeah! Ah! Okay, all right, so with that, we're gonna...
Can Ajax do anything?
in that
For
moment...
thematic effect?
For thematic effect, sure.
She unsheathes her Sith blade, and I have a jade sword, so technically the fire's green. So, he starts walking. After she says, like, "I'm sorry, come to this." He's like, "Me too," and he starts walking towards her.
The duel of the Fates starts playing.
Oh god.
Okay. Alrighty, so as all of you now stand face to face with a member of the same order that the Sword Master had been a part of, that Suni is now an initiate of, we're gonna pop back to Bianca.
Cinematic on all ends. Oh my
So,
god.
Bianca, returning to where we were, you and the two Valkyries had just pried out of Issen's grasp as you now stand flying. One Valkyrie to your left, one to your right, one with a two-handed scythe, the other with an axe and a shield. You stand there with your revolver Deadeye and your sword Reaper's Toll. And it is your turn. Bianca, what would you like to do?
Okay, so you said that Issen had a lot of blood dripping, and there were those things kind of reaching up for the two of us, right? Like from the bottom?
Yeah, so it's like, as you get a good chance to look at it now, it seems like hundreds of these like medium creatures that have this like fleshy skin with like teeth and sinew and muscle and arms that almost seem like fleshy Venus flytraps. Like that's what they look like. Just ready to like gnaw and grab at you and pull you into the icy cold water.
Are they particularly reaching for Bianca or just in general?
Bianca.
Okay, because my plan was, so if Issen has all that blood dripping, again, kind of like manipulating the blood, making it so thick that it starts, when they're reaching, basically they'd be pulling Issen down into their grasp, but if they don't care about Issen, then that might not matter. Would that work, or is that like not at all like? No.
You can kind of you can kind of tell that it seems like they're bloodthirsty for like living things like you, not necessarily Issen.
That is fine. What we will do instead, though, we'll still like use the blood thing. So like, I know Issen's probably just like levitating, not really like flying in particular, but I would like to try and like almost like get the blood to like wrap up around him and like bind down his arms and everything so he can't like take physical slashes or anything, to the best of the ability of manipulating the blood, how that could be.
Okay. All right.
I start to cocoon him in his own blood. Our blood.
Our blood. So what I would like you to do, Bianca. Oh my goodness. What would I like you to do? That's so interesting. Here's what I'm gonna have you do. I'm gonna have you make an Arcana check with advantage because of your connection through blood.
Okay, cool. Wait. Why is that doing that? Normal. It's asking me now if I want. Okay. It's being weird. That's fine. My advantages kind of suck, but good thing I had a +8, so. I mean, you can keep giving me advantage. I'm not trying to complain. I'm just noticing this.
Okay.
21!
All right, 21. Very interesting. So 21, as you do, I'm going to go ahead and have Issen make a strength saving throw. and attempt to repel this effect. That, although Issen is strong, that is a 17. Yep, 17.
Cool.
Yep. Okay. So you can see, Bianca, as you are sort of twisting your hand, these sort of like gnarled fingers, shifting them and changing them to very unnatural positions, trying to use your entire force and muscle and mind, you can see Issen's arm just begins to move and bend unnaturally and clings to his body, shrinking and wrapping around him as he's unable to flex and break from the effect, as you have at least part of him under control right now. However,
perfect.
this does make it a lot harder for you to attack, but you do have 2 Valkyries next to you.
Right, because then I was going to try and, I don't know, with the combined effort of the 2 Valkyries, almost like with Deadeye, I guess, that might be the best, like, start to, now that he's kind of like, I guess, maybe thrown off, try and use Deadeye and take my attacks to, like, is there, like, a mountain, or is this, like, wasteland? Because, like, I'd like to try and get him to, like, basically go flying and bang into, like, some sort of hard surface. Is there a big rock?
Yeah, so like I said, this is like an icy swamp. So you can see like all of these like big sheets of ice that have started to break and crack from the blood falling from him. But I'd say that on the far edges, there are definitely these like larger icebergs that are just sort of like floating around that you could crash him into if you wanted.
Okay, yeah, that'd be the goal, to just get his momentum moving quickly in that direction to get him to slam into that.
Okay. Alrighty, so you do that. You fling, and you can see the 2 Valkyries that are next to you stand next to you, and they just begin to also try and channel the same blood magic that you're using, trying to heighten that effect, keeping him propelled towards that icy tower that you're throwing him towards. So you fling him out towards that way. I'll have you make another Arcana check.
Okay, cool. Just regular, right?
Yeah, just regular.
Okay.
See how much force you impale him with.
Good. That's good. It almost was a 3. It was so close to being a 3.
So I will have you roll. Let's do. Yeah, let's do 5d8 plus 25.
5d8 plus 25. Okay. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Roll. 23 plus 25. This is a little under 50.
So 48. Right?
48.
Okay. 48 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, you slam between you and the 2 Valkyries, slam him into the iceberg. You can see as it impacts with the middle of the iceberg, the ice shatters and cracks around him. And you can see it falls on top of him, crashing ice, impaling, stabbing, and slicing into him. Eventually, you can see most of the shadow has begun to peel away as this like gnarled fleshy hand, leathery skin just crawls out of the ice. You can see this pathetic creature crawl their way out. As they do, you can see the form from the ice breaking and crawling, getting larger and larger and larger, until there is just this vaguely demonic human that is just crawling on the ice, as tall as the towers of Belka. These massive hands rise up and slam on the ice as this like tidal wave shoots up of icy water and begins to fly towards you, Bianca.
Okay.
And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's very good.
That is very good. So you can see the two Valkyries. One of the Valkyrie with the scythe slashes down towards the water. The other one with the shield blocks into it, creating this small crevice for you to fall into. There are several shards of ice that fly past you. So instead of getting the bludgeoning damage and the piercing damage from the ice shards, it's just going to be the ice shards. So let's see. Ooh, that is still spicy. So that is going to be 12 points of cold damage, Bianca.
That is, I am now down. That was just what I had.
Okay. As the water slams into you, luckily the two Valkyries are able to break away from it. But you can see some of the ice. It slashes near your neck, near your cheek, near your forehead, past your thigh, past your arm, as it's eventually too much. As you can feel the wings slowly begin to give out, as you feel yourself crashing down towards the area. Bianca, I'd like you to roll a D100 for me.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Bianca, as you are fighting, as you feel yourself fall, you feel your eyelids close, and you hear this voice echo in the back of your head.
Now is not the time. End this, Bianca. Become who you were always meant to be.
As Bianca, instead of falling to 0, you fall to 1 HP instead.
Okay. I will accept.
No. So, you fall, your eyes open, they sprout back open as you feel this immediate surge of life, however small, it is enough. As you felt your soul almost being consumed, being claimed by the abyss that you currently find yourself in. As you look around you, you can see, Bianca, with that connection finally happening, right? That connection that I had mentioned earlier that was weak, that was barely there, is strengthened now. And as you return, I'd like you to make one more religion check.
Okay, cool. Oh, not good.
Okay. It seems as though this part, bringing you back from the precipice of death, was incredibly taxing on the connection you had. You feel the two Valkyries at your sides fade away as Bianca, you stand there alone against the shattered remains of the Titan that is Issen, that looms and lingers before you. Your wings still there, not clipped yet, as you're ready for this final fight to hopefully end this here. As we jump back to the rest of the party, face to face with Jessica. So with that, Jessica's blade illuminates as she joins the initiative order.
No.
Oh, that was a natural 20. Holy shit.
Get
out of here.
Holy shit. Coming in fresh. You can see her sort of take a step back as the blade is illuminated, and she's just going to jump 15 feet up into the air, throw the blade down towards Ajax, and as she falls
Really cool
behind, she ends up landing by Suni. Ajax, she is going to make that attack against you.
Wait, does she get out of my range?
Yeah, she jumps 15 feet in the air, arching
Oh,
over you.
fucking, okay.
Throws the
Okay,
blade
dude.
down towards you and will recall
So
it as she's
cool.
falling back down.
He's so cool.
That is a 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then,
No, she's not gonna do enough damage. I'm putting it out there right now.
Manifest!
Okay.
Mark!
Scream
I
all
got
you
you.
want.
Reading a spell.
Read it while you do this!
Okay.
The tab is closed.
Oh,
I
wait a
can't.
sec. Okay, D8. Bop. And then Ajax, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no. Ajax, you don't have numbers there.
But, like, do I, like, what? Do I? Do you want me to?
Oh.
Oh!
No!
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! So, Ajax, you
See
take
you guys
9
later.
points of damage.
Oh! I'm back in!
But Ajax, as the blade comes crashing down towards you, that dark energy slashing into your chest, you can feel the force damage cut into you as you
Yeah.
feel this surge of energy throughout your body.
No, don't tell me what happened.
And you feel this bloodthirsty nature come over you.
Oh, that's not good, guys.
Ajax, you start to rage.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound good.
Your eyes mist over red. And
my
all
God.
you need is to consume. Alrighty.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Do I get-
shit. Oh, shit. She has one
Do I
more
gotta
attack.
bite Carasilla? Is that what?
Carousel is the closest thing to you. With that, Jessica
Oh.
lands down by Suni, and Suni, as she rises, the Moonblade backhanded the blade pointing out. She's gonna slash towards you.
Suni, you gotta Obi-Wan block this. You gotta Obi-Wan block this.
And you do, Suni, as you immediately draw
Yeah.
your Moonblade with a 14 to hit, which is a miss, right?
I hope so. I hope 14 is does.
Yeah, sorry. I
Yeah,
was
okay.
muted.
Okay, no, you're fine. So with that, the Moonblade, you draw it out, your white Moonblade, as you block the red. There are these like pink sparks flying in between the two of you as you block the blade, this tearing of magical force energy as you block, as she has no more attacks for the round as she stands next to you, Suni. But Ajax, it is now your turn. You are bloodthirsty. You are full of rage, and you want nothing more than to consume.
What does that
What-
mean?
The closest creature to you, you attack.
Fuck!
Be bad. Roll
So if-
bad.
if
Keep
that
that,
was-
energy.
It's a wedding.
If that was Jessica, then you would attack Jessica, but sadly, Carasilla is closest to you.
Be bad. No reckless. Just bad.
You do it reckless.
Don't.
You're trying to
Joe,
kill.
You tell me. You tell
It's-
me.
Yeah, you are raging. You're reckless.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll it public.
Public.
Be bad.
Oh! Oh, shit!
So I would just say that Carousel is down. She has 3 HP. So let's just see how dead I am, please.
Oh my God.
Ajax, no need to roll
God, that's
damage. But
I
Ajax,
but I
should
wanna.
myself. I can't process.
But can I though?
you can if you want.
I mean, it's not from 20. Let me at least see.
Good.
Oh my God.
So, so 13 plus 12 plus another
25.
12 plus 6.
So 37. So 43 it would have been.
I want to say this. As Ajax is attacking Carasilla, you can see like all of his muscle are trying to hold against it, but he just can't. And you can see like tears falling from his face as he's like this facial expression of anger, but you can see inside that he's trying so hard to fight against it.
Okay. And as you hit a very, very close ally, not just somebody that you know or that is innocent, but somebody that you know to be an ally, Ajax, before you make your second attack at Carasilla, I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw. With advantage. Okay.
Oh.
So Ajax, no more sword. You bare your teeth. Like I said, you want to consume.
Oh my god!
That's who fails, I'm guessing that.
Yep. Provided he hits, it's with advantage.
I don't have a bite attack, so I just use my
Isn't it an
claws.
auto hit if
It's
I'm
just
down?
your
Really?
it's just
No,
your strength.
it's advantage.
Lol.
Okay. I'll roll it public again. I'll just do unarmed. Oh, do you want me to do claws or unarmed strike? They're both
Just-
+8.
Just unarmed. 16 carousel.
No. AC is 14.
Okay. Carousella, that is 2 failed death saving throws. And Carousella,
Yar.
as we come to your turn, you know that lovely rule that we have in Curse of Strahd that I really like? That I think is really cool, the private death saving throws?
Oh, you bitch! You bitch!
So, go ahead and make a blind GM roll.
Something happened to you, Joe.
Where only I know the
One
result.
of the kids at your school really pissed you off, and now you're fucking killing us.
Today was a good day, actually.
Bad.
Oh
Did
man.
I go through? I can't see anything.
Yep, that went through. Okay.
Hmm.
You, I'm eating Carasilla.
Oh my god!
Okay. Cecily, with that, we come to your turn.
Can I get a read on, just because Cecily has only known Jessica for 15 seconds at this point? I know I don't have like an ability,
Yeah.
but like, can she just get a read of like, what is this person's primary thing? How good are they? In other words, hit points, numbers, just generally. Like, I'm trying to think of how much force to use because I'm really running out of shit here.
What I can say is she looks powerful, perhaps comparable to all of you. In terms of her abilities and her more dexterous nature, you would assume something of a very similar, at least, attribute as Suni. But her power seems to be a little bit more, not divine like Suni. It seems to be almost more patron-like with the way that her armor is decorated. But I will also say she looks like unscathed, like she hasn't been touched in the fighting so far. Either she's
Right.
been hiding the whole time or she's been fighting and she's that good. Judging from the look of her, it looks as though she just hasn't been fighting. Like this is the first time she's been out.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna fuck her up.
Okay.
I had a plan A, but it's not worth it. She needs to not be alive as soon as possible. So, step one, we'll walk right there.
Okay.
Step two, I shall use my action, and I am just going to cast Lightning Bolt diagonally, so it hits only her, and I'm going to cast it at 5th level.
Oh my god, okay.
So,
Yeah.
and she is just like as if she's just holding a shotgun. Like Cecily's just gonna blast her face and try to get her out. I imagine Jessica's taller.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the image is just like... So, but that's DC, and it's Dex, so I'm sure she'll do okay, but... Let's roll them dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Dexterity. DC, what was it? 16 or 17?
It's 16.
16. Okay.
Alright. I need to see the log here, because I'm also going to use Empowered Spell.
It was a lot of damage.
Yeah. So, how do I remember doing this once before.
At the top next to the anvil, there's a little chat
Oh,
bubble.
there we go. I got it. Okay. Perfect. 3 1s and a 2. So it was 35. Bringing it down to 30. And we're adding another 4d6 on top of the d6 that are already there. Wow. I forgot to do the R.
This camera's making my background look orange.
Damn, that was good. That was worth doing. Okay, so 48 would be the full damage from that.
Okay. She did fail by 1. It's 15, so she takes full damage.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay. And here's why I stepped closer. 6th level Storm Sorcerer ability.
Oh, what was that?
Whenever you cast a spell of 1st level or higher that deals lightning or thunder, creatures of your choice within 10 feet of you take 5 lightning or thunder damage. So she's just going to take another 5.
Okay.
Unavoidable. So that's up to 53. And then also, bonus action, another Storm Sorcerer ability, Tempestuous Magic. As a bonus action, Gust of Air surrounds you before or after casting a spell. You fly 10 feet without provoking opportunity attack.
Woo!
Okay.
Ooh!
Cecily,
Yes.
as you strike out with the spell and there's that final crack of lightning as the wind goes to pick you up, you can hear Jessica through the lightning crackling as it treads through her, serrating some of the clothing and scarring some of the already scarred flesh. You can hear her say, "Where do you think you're going, little one?" As from the wounds there is this rip and tear of flame. As I said, she's a warlock. She's going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh. Well. That's unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I just used 8 more spell points. Knock
But
that
she
off.
misses, right?
So, well, Hellish Rebuke is a saving throw.
Right.
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Cecily. DC 16.
Okay.
Well, does she take damage regardless?
She does, yep.
And you get
Yeah.
+4 from being within 10 feet of me.
That only makes it a 14. So,
Said 14.
yeah, it was
Okay.
10 plus 4 from Suni's thing.
So Cecily, you take 39 points of fire damage.
And I'm down.
Okay.
Hey, it's my first down of the day, though.
That's pretty
That's
good.
Impressive.
That's 5 sessions.
Yeah. I think I made it the longest.
I think you did.
Hell
It's
yeah.
very impressive.
What a strange turn of events, Cecily. Made it the longest without going down. But
Okay.
here we are.
All right, Cecily, we get to the end of your turn. As you sort of we'll say you land behind Suni, as you just sort of float up, the wind carrying you away, eventually as the wind that's lifting you up being fuel for the fire that is Hellish Rebuke, causing the flames to just surround you and crackle as they singe away at part of your skin as you just drop behind Suni.
Wait, you take half damage from spells because of me too. I don't know if that's gonna save you, but
So that would
Cecily
be
had 1 hit
19
point.
points of damage instead.
I'm still down, but thank you.
If you would have succeeded,
Right.
I want to save you.
You'd still be
Damn.
down.
No, if she would have succeeded, she would have been up.
Right.
I thought you had 1 hit point.
No, healing.
Oh, shit.
Caracilla.
I missed that.
Kirasila. She healed everybody but herself, which is why we're in our current circumstance.
Alrighty. With that, Suni, You see Cecily go down behind you. You see Ajax tearing in, like teeth gripping into Carasilla's shoulder, tearing through part of the Gleeman cloak, biting into her.
I'm sorry, that thing looks expensive.
What are you doing, Suni?
Mate, it's literally patchwork. It's the best that you could have torn.
How does... What is her name? Jessica? How does Jessica look
She's not...
after all that lightning?
She's not bloodied yet. She's looking pretty rough, though.
Okay.
Oh.
2 natural 20s should do it.
So... if I... this is the worst, Joe. This is...
I will
The
say, Cameron, I don't know what your plans are, but this is fun for me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an option here that you can do.
Okay.
All right. How many attacks do you have?
2.
2? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the option where you can, because Jessica goes right after you, I'm going to give you the option to initiate a duel between her. Okay?
Oh.
Where the two of you make contested dexterity checks back to back to back, and whoever wins gets to make 3 attacks uninterrupted against the other person.
Okay, so I
Oh
absolutely
my God.
have to take that opportunity because this is
Okay.
the best. Okay, I'm having a
okay.
lightsaber duel in D&D.
Oh man.
Can I start by casting Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action?
You may. That is a really good idea. I'll give you advantage on the first one.
Okay. And are we doing these checks right now?
Yeah, let's do them right now.
Okay.
So with that, you activate, both of your moon blades activated, and you just sort of twist them and twirl them around. As she does the same, you can see hers sort of goes like the blade going parallel with her forearm back towards her shoulder. As the two of you just begin to like twirl around, you can see the sparks fly as they collide in with each other. Go ahead and make your first one. Yours is with advantage, hers
Okay.
is normal.
And is this just the check, so it's not plus proficiency, right?
Correct, just a check.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Joe, I need.
Oh, that's even better. I rolled an
Right
18 and a 19 plus 5.
That's plus. Okay, the first one is a success. So she rolled a 15. Or no, sorry. She rolled an 11 plus 4, 15 total.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, 16 total. Sorry, but yeah, you beat her regardless. So the first one, you can see that you're able to break her defenses a little bit. So go ahead and make your second one. Ooh, that one's
Not
really
as
good.
good. Okay, 14.
Okay, that was a 19 on her part. So 14 plus 5.
Oh.
So second one, the two of you
No,
like
sorry. 9 plus 5, 14.
14. Okay, yeah. So she rolled a 14 plus 5, 19.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry. I'm with you now. I thought you were... Yeah, sorry.
You're fine, you're fine. So this time she's able to break into your defenses a little bit, cracking away a little bit at the Shield of Faith, and you both of you go in for these big heaves as you just collide, bouncing off of each other, as the two of you begin to collide towards each other, making one final strike. Make your final dexterity check, Suni.
That's 2 out of 3.
Come on, Suni.
Another 14.
Another 14, okay. As the blades are about ready to collide with the bodies, we cut back to
Oh,
Bianca.
God damn it.
He's
So
having too
Bianca-
much fun. He's having too much fun.
This is an issue that I'm
He's an absolute
standing.
sadist.
Okay, so as the blades are about to connect
We should have
with the
never let him
bodies-
stand.
He's out of control.
Take the desk back, Joe.
Okay. Okay, so with
Oh my
that,
God.
we cut back to Bianca. Bianca, you are now standing in front of this towering colossus of wizened and leathery flesh. This creature that has lived for so long, corrupted so much, destroyed so much, done so much negative, so many negative things to your life. Reaper's Toll in one hand, Deadeye in the other. The wings of the Valkyrie behind you. It is you and Issen, and you have one final chance before Issen retaliates. What are you doing, Bianca?
So before she takes any attack, she's actually going to hold her lantern and then like looking into the fire, then looking and trying to feel the spirits around her, because she had all those spirits following her. Now I know she's in like one of the layers of abyss. Can she feel those spirits and potentially Keothea and her mom present here at all?
You're not sure about those two, but what you feel, each one of those fleshy Venus flytraps that I described earlier, each one of those hundreds, if not thousands of creatures below you, trapped souls on this plane, they hunger towards you, the fleshy pulps do, because you are substance, you are food. But the souls themselves, they reach out toward Isin. They hunger for the destruction of that wizened, old, disgusting demon.
Okay, so then speaking to them, like through the flame, before she goes in for her attack, she's gonna say, "This has never just been my battle. This is ours. I'm at my last effort here, and I'm going to give some of my strength so you can give your last effort as well. Help me help us." And then hopefully them being able to do something with her words, or if the raven, she knows she's never been alone in this battle ever. Now, or at least now she knows, even though she used to think that. So she's really going to try and lean on the other victims of Isin and let's do this together kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
And then maybe with like the spirits all surrounding her, and she'll charge in with her with Deadeye and Reaper's Toll and fucking with divine magic and flame and lightning and ice, just fucking go in there, man.
Yeah, okay. Alrighty, so all of these spirits and souls, they rise up around you. All of these different people, these soldiers, these warriors, these people who had attempted to try and slay Isin, who attempted to try to come to the Abyss or the Nine Hells to destroy him, they all rise up around you. All of these valiant souls that never got the blessing of the Valkyrie, they rise to gain your blessing, to gain your favor, so they may finally have rest. As thousands rise beneath your feet, these shadowy teal apparitions of energy begin to rush towards Isin. You can see Isin swipe away at some of them, the souls dissipating and fading away. These gusts of winds torn apart. Isin continues to tear into them, but they are fast. There are so many that just begin to crawl and tear and slashing and cutting as you see them distracting Isin. Bianca, you have an opening. What do you want to do? How do you want to try to finish this?
Okay, she's going to, I think, aim for his heart and just start to try and basically slash it all away until she can reach the heart.
Okay, alrighty. What I will have you do is I'm gonna have you make 3 dexterity saving throws. Because the thing is, as you slash into the flesh, there are these sharp tendrils of shadow, almost like traps, that fling out to try and pierce into you as you cut into the flesh, getting that close to the source of all that twisted evil, that malignant
Okay, cool.
evil.
I think she will also implement whenever she can, obviously, no one's perfect, but whenever one starts to come in, if she seems like she's slow, she'll shadow slide a little closer so that they pass through her. But...
Okay. All right. So go ahead and make those 3 dexterity saving throws.
That's the first one. Second, holy
First one's a
shit.
success.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Holy. What the hell?
Hell yeah!
Yo, what the hell?
Alrighty. So, with the first one, you can see you dodge out of the way. The second one, using the shadow slide, you step out of the way, feeling that slowness coming to you a little bit. But in that final push, you rush towards and you jam Reaper's Toll with this teal flame coming out of the blade, jamming it in to Isin's heart. You can feel this explosion of radiant energy coming from within the heart. And there is this expulsion of shadowy magic that shoots out towards you. You raise your hand to cover your face, but as you do, there is one blade of shadow that flings out past your hand, and you can feel it pierce into your eye. You can feel your eye slowly begin to rot as you jam your blade deeper, causing that shadowy blade to jam deeper into your eye, jamming further and further and further until your blade to the hilt is in Isen's heart. You can hear this monstrous roar and cry, this screech of pain as that jab in your eye, destroying your vision in that eye. You can feel on any other occasion that would have been enough to take you down and drop you unconscious, but that flame, as soon as it hits the heart, there is an explosion of that radiant flame that shoots back into your face. As Bianca, there is this flash of light as you feel yourself falling to the ground.
I was gonna say there was one extra thing I did want to do. Maybe, I don't know if his body's still there, but like she wanted to try and reach out and grab his soul, because like knowing how the Dark One works, that like souls can just be, you know, kind of taken and collected and then put back again. With maybe the guidance of the Raven Queen, I don't know, I was also thinking maybe since there's such a close like DNA connection, I want Bianca to try and do one or two things you can pick, but like either burn that soul away almost like Balefire but with the Raven Queen's fire, or absorb it into her sword.
Make an Arcana check with advantage.
Cool.
As you are falling, you
with
can
advantage?
see... Yeah, with advantage. You can see that connection between you is still there. The physical form of Isen is broken, and all that is left is this shadowy visage, this
advantage
entity.
is suck.
15.
Sorry not to cut you off.
So, no, you're fine. As you raise up your lantern, sword in hand, you feel your sword as you cut across the lantern, breaking open part of that glass. That flame shoots out and up towards Isen, and you can feel the flame wrapping around and back and pulling him in to the lantern. As it slams into the lantern, you can see there is this explosion of that teal flame around you. As Bianca, you fall and hit the ground, the soul of Isen within your lantern. As you stand, you can feel this cold flame around your eye. Sight isn't there, not normal sight. But even with the lantern no longer active, there's a part of you that can still see the spirits around you. The vision of the Valkyries, a part of you now. So with that, Bianca, as you land and fall, Isen's soul trapped, you stand in the abyss, spirits surrounding you, as they slowly begin to approach, unsure of their intention, as we cut back to the rest of the group.
Is this your Aragon moment?
I forgot,
where you
I
walk out
have
of the caves
to
with
say this like
army?
immediately, but I have my, in whatever character, what's it called? Inspiration. Can I add that to my last thing?
Yes, yeah. What was your last roll?
Yeah.
It was a 14, and then plus 4, so 18.
18! Very good. So 18 as the two of you are clashing towards each other. One Moonblade coming towards your chest, thrusting towards you. Your two coming down towards her shoulders. Suni, your blades hit first as you make 3 uninterrupted attacks.
Let's go. Come on. Come on, Sui.
Dice her.
Mark broke his camera for this shit.
I did.
You better
I
hit her.
I just look at how
Right now at the end.
look at how the way the frames cropped. I have like a triple nose.
Yeah, you do. I was gonna say, you look like you're wearing like a masquerade mask.
Oh,
Kind of.
Cyrano and the
Witch doctor or
Bergerac
whatever.
looking ass.
Or like Jim Carrey's Scrooge.
Oh my god.
Oh god, hold on, let me. Okay,
There we go.
we're back.
All right, your 3 attacks, Cameron. Let's get them.
It was
Come on.
Can I, and you can say no to this, but I have you as the Dragonborn can replace one of their attacks with their breath weapon. Can I make my 2 sword attacks, like, jam down into, like, her shoulders and then breathe lightning in her face for my 3rd attack?
Yeah!
Okay.
That's dope!
So my first 2 attacks were a 29 and a 27, and then she needs to make a dex save for the
Oh
lightning.
my god. I'm gonna say she has it with disadvantage because you're pinning her with the moon blades. Yeah, that's a 10.
Yeah! Get this Sith
Okay.
Lord.
I need... Oh, and then I'll smite with one of my attacks, I guess.
Of course.
So, actually, I mean, how... Is it possible that I'm gonna kill her right now?
She's a little too hardy to say for sure.
Okay. Because I will go ahead and just smite on... Can I, like, double smite?
Yeah, you can do on each attack.
Okay. So, bringing down both of these with, like, that, like, almost lightning, transcendent, divine energy into her shoulders, and then, like, pushing her down and breathing that lightning, and let me roll all this damage, because it's gonna... You know, I'll just use this, because it's easier. So, I mean... okay, so it's 3d8 for the lightning damage, and then it is 48 for the smite damage, and then it's 2d8 for the sword damage. So that's 9d8 plus 9d8 plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, plus 6. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was plus 7. It's supposed to be a plus 6.
Okay, 42 points of damage. Okay. Alrighty. 42 points of damage as you cut into her. You jam the 2 swords into her shoulder as they, like, serrade into her, burn into her flesh and burn at parts of the robes around her shoulder, exhaling the lightning breath into her face. You can see it burn and singe away at part of the skin and part of her hair. As you can see, it burns part away, but as the lightning breath ends, you can see that she's still standing.
Fuck that.
Yeah, Kelly's character was really cool, guys.
She was. Okay.
Dang
But
it, Caleb, well, you gotta be cool.
as we come to the top of the turn, or right, Jessica did that. That was also her turn. It was a high risk, but it failed. So as it ends, you cut into her 3 times. Suni, when she is like on her last leg, you can tell she's very weak. But before we move on to Ajax's turn. Well, actually,
Wait,
no.
I'm sorry. Before I actually ended my turn, and I don't know if this would make sense since we did the duel thing. Carasilla is like down with 2 death fails, right?
As far as you know, yes. You saw her get hit
And-
once, and she had to make a death saving throw, but you're
and-
not sure what that number was.
Okay. Can I, after I made all of those attacks, can I force my way? No, because then she'll just get an opportunity attack, and that's just bad news bears. Because I'll die from that.
Oh man.
Oh shit! I don't know.
No, she took
You
her
have-
reaction. No, she took her reaction to Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, can I force my
Oh,
way between
right.
or stand like over Carasilla's body
Sure, yeah.
and hold up my moon blades and my shield of faith still shimmering, and I'm gonna say to Ajax, "This is not you. Stop." And I'm just gonna look him right in the eyes.
Okay. It gets to the top of Jessica's turn. She took her turn to duel. She failed. She will move same as Suni did, and she's going to get behind Ajax. As Ajax, we move to your turn. What you were looking at is Carasilla. You can see Suni, he sort of like had to move you off of her as you snarl and look up at him. You hear him say what he says. Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
And you get +4 to your saving throw by being within.
Am I an ally right now?
I mean, I consider you my ally. I don't know if you
Okay.
consider me your ally.
Yeah,
It's...
it's from the paladin's perspective.
Oh!
Oh!
Dirty
20,
20.
baby. Dirty
Ajax.
20.
You sort of blink and come to. You can feel that taste of iron in your mouth. The blood sort of coating around your fur. Not your own. As you look down at Carasilla, the bite mark in her neck, the pieces of cloth torn from her shoulder. As Suni starts his turn, you heard him, and you broke it. And as you slowly stand and turn towards Jessica, what do you want to do?
He doesn't say anything. He realizes what he's done. He kind of wipes the blood away. He's crying. He stands up slowly and turns around and just hands out, grabs Jessica, and tries to, with his claws, just smash without saying anything. So, yeah, because he doesn't have a sword, right? He would have dropped it.
You would have, yep.
Yeah, he's going to take 2 claw attacks. I'm just trying to see if he has.
I got you.
Thank you.
Alright,
As a bonus action. Yeah, so as he turns around crying, like he just ate his friend. His friend is yelling at him. He didn't mean to do this. He looks behind, sees Jessica. Jessica, it was his friend who is now enemy, unfortunately. And he just lets out a horrible roar and then just grabs for her. So I'm gonna bonus action Daunting Roar. I need her to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC 16.
That's a natural 1.
She is frightened to the end of my
Yeah.
next
Okay.
turn.
That's interesting.
Um,
Okay.
And yeah, he's going to try to make it as quick as possible. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. I might not kill her. Reckless attack. Just claw to the throat.
So as you roar and you go to attack, let me double check. You can feel her throw the blade up and just she doesn't throw the blade up. She throws one hand, throws the blade up as if she's going to try and attack you with like a counter attack, and with an open palm slamming up towards your jaw. The hand doesn't even make contact, but you can feel this energy hit you. As I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. This would be with +4 because of Suni.
+4. You're +4.
No. I rolled a 2, +3, +4.
Okay. So, as Ajax, you are hit, you can feel, like, without the palm hitting you, there is just this blockage that happens to you. As Ajax, you are being thrown in this moment where your mind, your entire form, your entire presence shifts to a different time as you feel yourself standing back in that room where Amelia had been murdered. The blood on the walls. As she uses her last 5th level spell slot to cast Temporal Shunt, which is 1 reaction. So you target a triggering creature must make a wisdom saving throw or vanish, being thrown to another point in time, causing the attack to miss or the spell to be wasted. At the start of Jessica's next turn, the target reappears where it was or closest unoccupied space. The target doesn't remember you casting the spell or being affected by it.
So, like, does he roar and, like, mid-roar gets hit, and then the
Yeah.
roar just
And he
disappears?
just disappears. Yep.
Yeah. All right. That's sick. So much trauma.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay. With that,
Damn.
Carasilla, I need you to make another death saving throw.
Ah!
I don't like this game anymore.
Remember, if it's-
Carasilla, wake up.
If it's not,
I
if it's not
don't
blind, you got to redo it.
I was gonna roll a d12, which would have been a very poor decision.
That would have been.
+4, right?
Bold move.
Is it +4 from the aura?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Oh,
Um,
okay, well.
Death
So you
saving
need to
throw.
roll
Yeah.
a 6 or higher.
Okay.
Come
We'll see.
on.
We'll see what happens.
Watch them both be ones.
Okay. Then we come to Cecily. Cecily, same thing for you. On Foundry, what I need you to do is I need you to do a blind GM roll where it says like it's right next to the little dicey button.
Yeah. Little dicey button. I know what you're talking about. Where did it go?
It's right above the chat box. You'll
Oh,
see
there it is. Public roll,
blind GM.
private GM, blind GM.
Blind GM, yep.
All right, and I'll just click a 20.
Click it 20.
Blind roll 1d20. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
That is Cecily's. Suni, we come to your turn. You stand there
Fuck.
over Carasilla's body. You see Ajax has vanished. Cecily is unconscious. And Jessica stands there. You can see that she's still frightened of Ajax. So you can see her slowly starting to step back. And as we get to your turn, right in that transition to the top of the turn order, you can see her eyes sort of look towards the tower. And you can see her like sort of crouching a little bit as if she's maybe preparing to run.
Okay. Let me, with that information, let me think on this for a second.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Because Suni, you would be able to stabilize Carasilla or Cecily if you chose to.
Uh-huh. And that would be my action to do so.
Correct.
And it still might fail, right? Because it's a medicine.
Yeah,
Roll,
DC 10
usually.
medicine check.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, why is this so hard? Okay. Yeah, I'll stabilize Carasilla if I can.
Okay. All right. So as Jessica's getting ready to back up to dart, you kneel down immediately towards Carasilla, trying to rip off pieces of your cloak, use them as tourniquets. Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
Oh, that's not bad. 18 plus 0, so 16.
Okay. So Carasilla, you had 2 successes and 2 failures. As Suni stabilizes you, you are still alive.
Holy shit.
God damn.
Okay.
Okay, so is she did something where she, like, Jessica did something where she, like, was she flying? Was she jumping?
She was jumping.
Does that seem like something that she had to, like, take effort to do, or is that something she can just do all the time? Like, if I stood in her way, would it have any bearing, or do I think she's just gonna jump over me?
She would probably just jump over you. You would still get an attack of opportunity if you stood right next to her
Okay.
as she left your range, but that's up to you.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get up to that point and be ready, thinking about her jumping for an attack of opportunity if I can.
Okay, all right. So as it comes to her turn, top of the turn order, you can see she immediately, keeping her front towards you, she's going to attempt to jump back, flying that sort of 20 feet up back towards a building top. You get to make your attack of opportunity against her, though.
24.
24 hits.
And I will use my very, very, very last spell slot, which is a 2nd level spell slot, to smite her one last time.
Okay.
Because of course.
Let me check something real quick. You're good. You go and roll your damage. Sorry, this is
Okay.
unrelated to preventing damage.
Oh,
my
that was
God.
a really good roll.
That was
Holy
solid.
Shit.
Is that with the smite?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. So I'm just trying to see if she has something here, because trying to double check her features for something real quick. Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking about invocations, and I was trying to see if she had one. Okay. Yep, okay. Okay, she does. So with that, you can see as you hit her using one of those invocations that she has, Suni, as you clip in to her calf as she's jumping up, you can see you make a sizable wound that is extremely noticeable as she lands. You can see she sort of lands with a limp, and as she begins to run, you can see that you've definitely clipped her ability to move by quite a bit with that amount of damage. Ooh, ow. I literally said that, and then I fucking clipped my ankle or something. I just felt the pain. Oh my god.
So much damage.
However, as that blood begins to trickle down onto your Moonblade using one of her invocations, that allows her to cast Hellish Rebuke once a day.
Wait, it doesn't cauterize the wound automatically?
Wait, I thought she already did cast Hellish Rebuke.
This is
As
her
a spell, right?
Yeah. And this is her well, it's an invocation that she has.
Oh, okay. So it's like she gets to actually do it twice a day because she's two separate things.
Well, she has 2 spell slots as a warlock, and then one of her invocations is to oh god. Oh my god, the light. One of her invocations is to cast Hellish Rebuke. Once a day.
And she used one spell slot on me, sending me to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, and then the other spell slot on Hellish Rebuke earlier against Cecily.
Yeah.
So this would be her 3rd and final use of Hellish Rebuke. Well, 3rd and final.
Oh my god.
So she has one that she can just use once a day. So Suni, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, Mark. Come on.
Manifest!
Manifest.
Come on.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Natural 20.
Nice! Okay. Very
Now
good.
she doesn't get it. She doesn't get the Hellish Rebuke anymore.
That's how that works.
I think it does. I'm
So,
also a DM. I know how
So
these
he's
things
just
work.
like, up. Nope, stop.
You take half damage, and then you take another half from your feature, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So let me do that math real quick.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Hellish Rebuke sucks.
So
As
it
in,
would
it's
be
so bad.
it would be 28, halved to 14, halved again to 7.
Oh my god, I have one left.
Go!
Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
Okay.
Alrighty. Suni, the flames enrapture you, but you just barely are able to find your footing as you stand strong and you look up at Jessica as Carasilla is down, Cecily is down. She lands on top of a rooftop, sort of limping as she begins to slowly sort of pick up her foot and move, slinking in to the shadows.
Do I come back?
Eventually, after a short moment of time, Ajax come back. The two of you move to Cecily to stabilize her. and we come back
Wait.
to Bianca.
Did I not come back at the end of her turn?
That shit hurt.
Yeah, it would have been at the end of her turn.
And I come back, I can't see her?
Yeah, that looks so cute. Yeah. Sorry, Caleb was showing me what she's gonna wear to the Ghost concert tomorrow.
Oh, yo, she's seeing Ghost. Where are they playing?
Peoria.
We're
Yo,
both seeing Ghost tomorrow.
Yeah.
yo.
So jealous.
So, at that point, she jumps back about 20 feet, and then she moves another 30 feet. So she's 50, 60 feet away at this point.
Can I do something traumatic? Because I was shunted back in time to the thing.
Yeah.
The death thing. Am I shunted back in time and I can see what were they called? The investors?
Yeah, I would say you could.
Yeah, I feel like Ajax, just in a blind rage, just like rips one of their faces off or something like that. It just
Does that
like
change the past?
No.
Oh, is this okay?
Because that's way too complicated. We fucked around enough with time magic. We'll say
Okay.
you reach towards one of them, and as you do, that's when you jump back.
okay, yeah. Oh,
Okay, so as you jump back, you can feel yourself following through with the strike as it just hits air. As you see your sword still on the ground next to you, you see Jessica disappearing into the shadows. As you immediately, the two of you head over to Cecily to try and stabilize her before she falls anymore. As we come to you, Bianca, in this final moment, you see these spirits around you, staring at you. They look to you, questions in their eyes. You hear their voices speak out in unison.
Please, free us. Give us rest. Please.
Bianca, as you stand there, you look at these thousands of ghastly soldiers. This could be a fairly formidable army that you now have at your disposal if you choose to keep it.
But would that mean not freeing their souls?
Correct?
Yeah. No, she won't do that. She will, completely exhausted, shouldn't be alive, just kind of drop to her knees in front of all of them, almost like she's bowing to them for helping her. And she'll say, "Thank you for the gift that you gave me. I will do that for you, because I could not give any better thanks." And she will I know it's like all icy around them, but I wonder if like maybe this like healing divine fire can kind of start to I imagine that they're on like a floating piece of ice and everything else around them is melted.
Yeah.
And then she almost like gets the water, you know, like fire on water kind of thing to light in that blue flame.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of channeling that energy with her eyes closed, waiting for them to pass, listening to their names if they so choose to give them, as she just communes with them, waiting for their souls to be at rest.
Mm-hmm. You can feel this surge of energy from the lantern from your eye burning away slowly in a circle from you. The center of all of it. One by one, their souls released. Aramor, son of Arathane, one after the other, passing on from person to person. These apparitions fade to mist and then to nothingness as you release their souls and you stand alone, Bianca. holding the lantern up, you catch a glimpse of yourself in the reflection of the glass. Part of the lantern now broken open, exposing the flame trapped within. The flame that belongs to Issen. It's Issen's soul powering the flame. But as you catch that glimpse of yourself, you see familiar visage, the same face. It's still you. Different. Whatever hold Issen had on you is gone. That hellish lineage is still there, but no longer under his control. Your hair still platinum white. You still have your horns and those one blood red drow eye. But your skin is a charcoal gray, same as your horns. While your left eye stays blood red, your right eye is this roiling, almost like candlelight of flame, of this deep teal color, the same as your lantern. As you hold the sword in one hand, the lantern in the other, these wings of white on your back to match that of the platinum hair on your head, you slowly begin to float and fly up to the entrance, and you walk out. As you do, you can hear the cracking and breaking of the structure of the tower behind you. With each step you take, a pillar falls behind you. You feel no fear in this moment. You simply walk the path you were always meant to. You entered into this tower unsure of who you were, what your purpose was, or what you would be doing after. But as all of you look up, Carasilla and Cecily in this hazy vision, Suni and Ajax seeing it in all its glory. Bianca Dusong entered that tower, that's for sure. But the woman exiting, you know, is Queen Bianca Damaris, warrior of the Valkyries. The flames around her slowly shift to teal as the tower erupts into flame, a beacon to the rest of the city of her victory. In the distance, you can hear the fighting begin to stop. You can see the portals begin to close, and the storm clouds that had gathered around slowly begin to disperse, revealing a starry night sky. You all feel a weight on you be lifted as Periton is finally safe. But as you look towards the battlefield around you, you ask what was the cost. 15,000 soldiers, warriors, mages, archers, rangers, walked in to this battle. Near 7,000 will not be returning home. One of those 7,000 being Bianca's own mother, and another being a very close friend of all of you, Keothi Kalukatho. Bianca, in the days to come, as all of you rest and recover, you have a lot of questions on your mind. What are the next steps? What do you do? And what is this all really worth? Is it worth it if every town you go to, half of the people that fight by your side die? How many more friends do you have to lose before you realize that maybe this isn't worth it? But that is a question for next week, because that is where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session. Woo!
What do you mean?
God damn, dude.
Session?
That's the best end place. Like, that is.
It is. But what do you
We don't
mean?
have
We
Never,
don't want to
never,
end, though.
never will there ever be a better end to a session than that one. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Woo!
That was pretty metal. That was 3 hours of hard metal.
Yeah.
Man.
Holy shit. Well, there you go. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed. I know I had a lot of fun. I have been standing for 2.5 hours, and I've loved every second of it. This has been a lot of fun. I know that all of you kind of suffered at my standing, but I'm very excited for the next time as well. So be sure to tune in this Saturday for the continuation of the Isles of Iverion, or next Tuesday for the continuation of the Adventures of the Salamander Coast, as our group of adventurers here have 2 weeks of downtime to start off their next adventure. So all of you have some ideas about what you want to do, what you want to achieve before you go into this over the 2 weeks, because typically in D&D it takes a day and all your wounds go away. This is a little bit more of a serious infraction. So it's not that you guys want to stay for 2 weeks, it's that you have to, or else you're just not going to be able to make it through the travels. So 2 weeks of downtime to be fully rested and recuperated, ready to take on the next leg of the journey, which options will be presented to you next week. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow. If you're watching on YouTube, do not forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. I know I did. And we'll see you next time.
Bye for now.